All right, Nick, let's talk about the Arkansas Razorbacks. Sam Pittman and co down there had a really hot start to the season, cooled a little bit in the middle, but now they are picking it back up in the recruiting cycle for this 2024 class. Two big pickups over this weekend. I think it's going to be really good news for Arkansas.
I could not agree more. What Pittman and his assistants are doing is absolutely phenomenal, and you've got a great report highlighting that. But while we're talking about assistants, I got a question for you, Razorbacks fans, as always, in the comment section below. Who is your favorite assistant coach in Arkansas football history? A lot of interesting names to potentially throw around. Really curious what you have to say. So give us your favorite Arkansas Razorbacks assistant coach in team history. All right, Miles, what you got? What's this latest recruiting news out of Arkansas?
Yeah, Nick, let's hop on into it and we get these guys' names out there. Then we can start talking about them a little bit. This is, of course, over from Hayes Fawcett over at On3 Sports. Breaks most of the recruiting news in the college football world. So we're going to get into that right now. It says 4-star cornerback Selman Bridges of Temple, Texas, out of Lake Belton High, announced his commitment to Arkansas Friday night. The 6'4", 170-pounder chose the Razorbacks over Texas, TCU, and Southern Cal. Those are some pretty competitive teams, I would say. Bridges ranks as the number 76 player in the On3 industry ranking. He also tabs in as the number 9 corner and the number 15 player in the state of Texas. But they don't stop there, Nick. They go back home, they go to Arkansas, and they pick up 4-star running back Braylon Russell of Benton High, announced his commitment to Arkansas Friday night as well. The 6'2", 235-pounder chose Razorbacks over Tennessee and South Carolina. Russell ranks as the number 316 player in the On3 industry ranking. He also tabs in as the number 27 running back and the number 4 player in the state of Arkansas. And I think there's a lot of good things here, Nick, to talk about, especially Selman Bridges, highest rated player now in this whole class. He's got a 95 rating. The next guy under him is Courtney Crutchfield, another Arkansas native, at 94. So Selman Bridges, a really big get for Arkansas. This is probably their best player they've gotten yet. But I also want to focus on the running back position because this is smart for Arkansas to start focusing here because Raheem Rocket Sanders is a phenomenal running back for the Razorbacks, but he is likely gone. This is going to be his junior year. He's been very impressive so far. I think he goes to the NFL draft after this season. So they're already planning for the future, picking up a 4-star running back and Braylon Russell. I think that's really smart by the Razorbacks. But Nick, what do you think about these guys and what's the overall message for Arkansas?
Yeah, these are NFL bodies. And that's one thing I really appreciate what Pittman is doing. And look, we understand Arkansas, they're having their backs against the wall in terms of recruiting in the absolutely brutal SEC West. When you have LSU, you have Alabama, you have Texas A&M, you have Ole Miss, right? You have so much recruiting power in that side of the conference. It is tough for Arkansas to compete. It's tough for any of these guys to compete. But I really admire the fact that Pittman and his team is going out and getting NFL bodies, NFL guys. These are guys that have NFL level physical gifts, NFL level athleticism. Selman Bridges, like you said, 6'3", 170 pounds. He looks like Richard Sherman in high school, right? He's that kind of size, that kind of wingspan, that kind of athleticism. We'll see how he develops as a player. I really like him as a prospect. He's rated really highly according to virtually all recruiting rankings. I think he's going to be a great player for Arkansas. And look, you need a lot of talented corners in today's college football. Offenses are high flying, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receiver sets are all over the place. You need just an array of talented defensive backs to counter it. We see that's what Alabama is doing. We see that from Georgia as well. Credit for Pittman for bringing in a quality guy to fill in that role for the Arkansas defense. But Braylon Russell, excuse me, he falls to me as more of just a very interesting guy because he's a big dude. This guy's 6'2", 230 pounds, has pretty decent athleticism despite his size. And I'm just going to repeat that. This is a high school kid. He's not graduating high school this year. He's graduating high school next year. He's 16, 17 years old, and he's 6'2", 230 pounds and runs like a 4.5 40. This dude is a beast. He looks like an NFL running back. We'll see how much those skills translate to SEC football. There's a wide range of here. He could become a superstar. He could become a change of pace back. We'll see how it shakes out. But I love the fact, again, Pittman is bringing NFL caliber talent because once you keep or build a reputation, of bringing in NFL talent and then sending guys to the NFL, that begets better recruiting for more and more into the future. I think that's really smart from Pittman. You see some of these schools that aren't the Alabamas, that aren't the Georgias, that aren't the LSUs, try and sneakily find the under the radar guys, the guys who have no chance of playing the NFL. That may work for a year or two, but the long-term recipe for success in the SEC in the recruiting game is going after NFL athletes, and that's exactly what Arkansas is doing.
Yeah, Nick, and I want to talk about Arkansas just known for that running back position throughout history. You think Darren McFadden, guys like Peyton Hillis, Michael Dyer,
Felix Jones, yeah.
Yep, D'Angelo Williams from the Panthers. a lot of great running backs, and I think they're just building here. They're getting back to where they were. Raheem Sanders, I really liked that guy last year. He was very impressive to me. I think he put KJ Jefferson on the map. I think that he was able to open up the running game for Jefferson and that passing game as well. But I like the addition of this big guy at running back because I think they know what they're looking for in the running back position, just going back through history, seeing how successful they were in this corner. I just can't get over the fact that they've gotten such a big recruit for them. Like you said, they're battling against such high-level SEC teams, the college football playoff contenders. Now they're getting themselves these guys, and like you said, that's going to roll downhill. This guy comes, they see him play, be successful, more guys are going to come, and then soon as you know it, Arkansas is going to be in the conversation with LSU's, with Alabama's, and the Ole Misses of the world.